have seen a vision of our Führer's future. The death of the old world and the birth of the new. Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war. The march of progress. I have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.
Pre-order now and get access to the private beta.
Oh my goodness me! Oh my lord, we need to watch this back again. If you guys saw the leaked trailer, this is nothing like it. This is entirely different. We're watching this one more time and then we're going to break this down immediately. So, let's watch it again. If you're excited, drop that thumbs up, boys. Let's go in for a second viewing. Oh my goodness me.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future. The death of the old world and the birth of the new. Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war. The march of progress. I have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.
Pre-order now and get access to the private beta.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future.
Oh, muted, I'm an idiot. Right.
The death.
What we're going to do is I'm technically trying to download this trailer right now for you guys so we can go bit by bit and dissecting this because we need to go ahead and break this down
Drums.
bit by bit.
The drums
This looks
of war.
unreal. I'm blown away, honestly.
Progress.
Mind blown right now. There's so much we need to talk about with this, so much. I want you to let me know in the comments, how sick does this look?
I have created.
This is legit mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. I'm so happy they called it Nazi Zombies as well. Legitimately, I'm so happy they called it Nazi Zombies. You have no idea. No idea. What we're going to do is we're going to play this in slow speed whilst we get this trailer downloaded so that I can show you guys frame by frame, because we need to break this down. But as you can see, this takes place in a city or town called Mittelburg, right below a mountain. This looks unreal. It looks insane. So as we go through underground, we have not one but two layers. We have this section here. Cage. What could be inside this cage? I legitimately think it is the boss zombie that we saw right at the end of the trailer. And then we go underground again. And we have this crazy laboratory, which is, of course, where Professor Straub, who is the main villain within this game and in this mode, this is where he's making and creating these abominations. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section right this moment. Rate it out of 10, let me know what you're thinking, and make sure that you drop a thumbs up on this video as well. So yeah, as we can see, this is a projector here, and this is part of the teaser that I got sent. So if we pause this just for a moment, you can see that there's a body, and it's really hard to see, but you can make out that there is a sort of sigil or emblem that belongs to Barbarossa, Frederick Barbarossa, the Emperor, with his sword. And this goes in quite well with some Nazi history. This is legitimately crazy. This is legitimately crazy. Wow. All right, I'll continue to talk about this a little bit more, but let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Oh my lord! So we have the doctor's hat right there. What the heck is this? This is ridiculous, man. We have loads of imagery that we got as part of the teasers, and we now know that the professor has been experimenting on what seems to be experimenting with the sort of pain receptors in people's brains, which is trying to make them faster, more agile. And this is our first look at Dr. Straub. Honestly, reminds me of the professor from 5, straight off the bat. I don't know about you guys. This guy looks super shifty. And obviously we're going to learn a lot more about him, and as we get more details from the reveal. Look at this door, man. Oh my god. This looks ridiculously sick. It's like a sort of circular chamber that will lead us down into the depths of hell. Looks so sick. If we go and break down some of the German that we can see written on that door, it says halt. Of course, it means stop. It says entrance 1. Unauthorized personnel and trespassers will be removed off the site immediately. But holy crap, man, this looks crazy. This is part of the teaser that we got literally yesterday, where we saw like a dog bowl of sorts, where I'm assuming the boss zombie is the one that's ravaging around the place. This just looks unreal. So sick. Wait. What the heck was that? What the heck is that? What is going on here? So for a brief moment, we see the shakes and shudders of zombies, and we see the door slowly opening. And what is being revealed? So what I'm interested in is we didn't see the characters in this. So, oh, there's our look at the first gory Nazi zombies within this map. Holy, okay, there's a look at one of our characters right now. He seems to be seeing the STG-44. That's what it looks like to me. But we can see a ton of zombies, and this has to be the last character that got revealed literally the other day. So what they're saying is what they're looking for is the dread, the fear of the unknown. That's where you can really get people. Talking about the horrific sort of style of this Nazi Zombies mode, which is the official name of it now. It's not called Army of the Dead either, which is insane. Here we get a look at some of the actual sort of German zombies as well. We see those again with a saw trap. We see this shot here, which is leading to this cage. What on earth could be in this cage, man? What could it be? All right, we have the trailer officially. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop this into our lovely Premiere so that we can go ahead and start working on getting frame by frame on this bad boy. Essentially what we're going to be doing. Alright, so I had a project that I had ready from the video yesterday. Alright, but here we go. We have the trailer in full now. So, if we go ahead. Alright, here we have the trailer in full, my friends. What I'll do is I'll actually turn the volume down on it by quite a considerable bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, so We go frame by frame, dudes. This is literally going to be frame by frame, more or less anyway, of the reveal trailer for Nazi Zombies. The name of the official mode. Actually, let's hang on a moment, let's slow this down bit by bit. But yeah, as the reveal's going on live, I'll be tweeting, well not tweeting, I'll be discussing everything that's mentioned in that panel, because it's happening live and we unfortunately don't have a live stream of it. They're not live streaming it, but we'll be able to get all the intel over from Twitter. Remember, if you guys are excited to see this, every single one of you guys watching, make sure to drop a thumbs up. I'm looking for David Tennant in this trailer personally, but that's just me. Okay, so we have Mittelburg right here. So this takes place in a German city in some sort of salt mines. These salt mines have been converted into a laboratory by Dr. Straub, and this takes place under a mountain. Now, our four characters, which I can't remember all of their names off the top of my head, but we have Marie Fischer, who's come in here to save her brother Klaus Fischer. We also have Draston Hyde, which is played by David Tennant, which I'm super excited to hear about. We also have two other characters. So basically, Marie Fischer has enlisted these soldiers to basically help her on this mission to retrieve the stolen artifacts, which is Barbarossa's sword, as well as a bunch of other items, as well as save her brother. We don't see her brother at all within this trailer, so we don't know what his fate is. But as we can tell from the teaser story that we had, this takes place during the winter season. They had to escape and go to this section here during the dead of winter. And this is based on a true story where men and women were risking their lives to save works of art. Basically, not only have the Germans created undead soldiers, but they've also stolen a load of very sought-after artifacts, such as a portrait of a young man, Raphael. If you look all this stuff up, you're going to know all about it. And here we have the first look at this cage, which I assume is where the boss zombie is going to be within. It looks crazy. It looks absolutely insane. We have what appears to be some sort of red light there, which could be some sort of trap. We also have, towards the back, some sort of hole behind this cage. It seems like this cage is raised right now, and there's a section where it will be lowered down, which just looks insane. We're continuing to go deeper down into the underground. Blood smeared all over the ground. This is awesome. Hope you guys are enjoying this live breakdown, by the way. I've never done this sort of thing before. And then we go right down into the laboratory itself, where Dr. Straub is working on some crazy stuff. Now, some things to point out. I might actually get rid of the face cam for this one, just so you can see everything. Alright, so, pointing out, if we look right in the far top right here, we can see some sort of machine, which we don't know what that does currently at this moment in time. It looks very suspicious though. It looks like it's got a hole on the bottom, like as if you can insert something. Maybe this is how the perks work within this. You literally put your hand in and it could be like an injection of some sort. Again, as we learn more, I'll be sure to bring you the information. As we pan through, we can see what looks to be some operating tables with a dead body. We see some buzzsaws hanging from the ceiling, which looks crazy. In the background there, we see behind the glass windows, we see like soldiers literally hanging upside down. This more or less could be what we see as the sort of people that used to inhabit this city before they got turned into zombies. Because as we know from the story of this map, inhabitants of the town were turned into the undead, which is freaky as hell. We have also what looks to be some sort of tannoy speaker. So it could be a system where that's how the professor literally projects his voice around all of this area. Bam, we fade to black, and then we have Activision Presents. You can see a grill on the bottom floor with loads of blood smeared, possibly where loads of blood trickles out. We see a shot of the test subject material that we got in the teaser yesterday, a pair of scissors. This looks so gruesome, man. This literally is like the Nazi zombies that we've all been waiting to see, more or less. We have this mask here, which, look at this, man. It's like a face that's been stitched together with this really creepy gas mask on, where most of the gas mask and its flesh has been burned and ripped off, and all that's left is just part of the gas mask. And this could be sort of a symbol of, perhaps could be a symbol of Hitler. We have no real idea, but it seems to be an icon that's obviously related to the time of where this is happening. This is happening right at the end of World War II. It's the end of the Germans' sort of fight to try and win in the war, and they're now producing their own Fourth Reich, which is sick. And then we have this again, So to explain a little bit about the backstory of this, this is relating to a sort of cult of the German army that sought to try and learn about the Aryan race, and with that they're trying to learn about how they can sort of talk to God and use his powers. We also have a lot of other intel coming in now where they're building the story that's based on characters. That's their approach to the zombies mode. And they deployed small units that are looking for stolen art. They find much more than that, however, and that's from the dev John Horsley on the characters, a part of the modern faction of fine arts and some other thing. There's basically a group which has been sent here to try and look and find these art artifacts. Here we have the diagrams again from the teasers that we got yesterday, and this is stuff that's going to be pinned everywhere. This gives me such vibes of Derice. This is so sick. For those wondering, this really is the trailer. We're breaking it down right now. So this is Dr. Straub. He is the very villainous guy that has been creating and messing with all this stuff down here in the labs. All the zombie army is essentially based on him. We've already spoken about this door, but you can just tell all the bloodshed on that thing. It's crazy. And here we have a look at this electrical area. Now, Lex made a very good point, and he mentioned that in this section, it looks like what we can see left and right is a mixture of the USBs that we got sent with all the little teasers on it. And this is going to be so hype. Sledgehammer have just said that this map is going to have the hardest Easter egg hunt that you've ever been on. Bring it on, Sledgehammer. Bring it on. I'm so looking forward to this. You can see some sort of railway train going on the bottom and on the ceiling of this room as well. We can definitely see it leads out towards the back. So it's fair to say that this used to be sort of like a minecart section of sorts, and this is leading towards another segment. Bear in mind, this was a salt mine, so it's very easy to say that this definitely was an area where minecarts were flowing in and out, but I can't work out why we have that railway section on top of the ceiling there. But we continue it on. What is happening here? What is happening here? I'm trying to work out what this is. There's literally like, it looks like this is being used as an electrical trap of sorts. We can see zombies get electrocuted here. Now, I made a video a few days ago talking about the Jack-in-the-Boxes that everyone got, and how that Klaus and Marie Fisher's dad was a toy maker. There is a toy shop within this segment of the map, and Sledgehammer have just said that Marie and Klaus Fisher's father was a toy maker, and because of that, there's a lots of toys and traps to use within this map. So I'm going to possibly predict that the Jack-in-the-Box that we got sent could possibly be monkey bombs. I've seen a lot of people speculating that those could easily be the monkey bombs within this map, but who knows what other sorts of crazy toys and stuff that we could see. And here we get our first look at the zombies, and their mouths are so wide, there's blood literally gaping out of them. I've never seen zombies this freaky before in my life. This looks so sick. But challenge accepted, Sledgehammer. Michael Condrey's literal wording was, it's going to be the hardest Easter egg hunt you've ever been on. Michael Condrey on Hidden Secrets in the World War II Zombies world. Oh man, this looks so good. Alright, and here we get our first shot of our first playable character with the STG-44. Since we slowed this down, we can really see the action full front here with all of these zombies running. It's very clear to see that these guys are very fast. We seem to have a lot of different variety of zombie. We have ones wearing the hats and the uniform, others which are bold. We also have ones which seem to be really fast. There's a big thing about the speed and agility and strength of the zombies, which is going to be varied through the experiments that went down here. So it's very fair to assume that we could find zombies that are faster and slower than others, which is really exciting. And here we got our first proper look at the zombie in full outfit. How badass does this guy look? It looks so freaking good, man. I don't know what the zombie's carrying on his back. To me, it almost looks like a mini garbage bin of sorts. But we can see zombies on fire in the background, which seems to be their flesh literally burning, which is just, again, it confirming that we have more zombie types than just the standard zombies. We have these zombies in the background. You can clearly see like the body, limbs literally burnt off. All the skin's been burnt, so they're just walking dead flaming zombies, which looks insane. We have a sun in the back of that area where there's zombies running out. Here is Schlachter. I've no idea what that means. If you guys know, definitely let us know the translations inside of the comment section. Here we get another look at these zombies in this sort of electric trap area. So it's fair to say that this could be a very dangerous part at some portions of playable space within the map. These zombies don't seem too fazed by it though. You can see a zombie that's legit has its left arm fully exposed, blood leaking out. It looks gruesome. We see one of the traps within this map, which seems to be a huge buzzsaw. And you can see in the background as well on the wall, we have what appears to be a wall weapon. So that could be the way that wall weapons will work in this map. There seems to be like some glass, so we might have to just smash down the glass in order for us to pick up the gun. That seems to be the first like confirmed trap, which is really exciting. And also the cast is on the stage now as well. So that's pretty damn sick. A lot of people are saying it could be a pigeon cage, a canteen or gas mask. As we move forward, we can see the second sort of underground layer, which we saw right at the start of the trailer. We can see what looks to be a light for a trap. And as we spin around, we see the cage, which has not moved since we originally saw it back in the start of the trailer. But we literally got some preview teasers, and it seems the cage can also be lowered down into this underground segment, which is awesome. Someone goes, Schlachter means butcher. Okay, so that means we've got a butcher shop within this map, and within the teasers, it's also confirmed that the butcher shop was shut for at least a week before there was any news. Now, here's the exciting thing that we need to pay attention to within this map. This is part of the sort of story and lore behind what's going to go on with this map. We have a statue of Frederick Barbarossa I, which was a famous Roman emperor and the king of Germany back, I believe, in the 12th century. This is going to be a very important figure as he is very integral to the story. He's one of the first things that was teased back in April, so that's going to be really exciting to learn more about his importance. It seems to be Klaus Fischer has discovered that his sword contains some sort of ancient power. What that could be, we don't really know. Perhaps what is powering the zombies of sorts, we have no real idea. This next shot, oh my goodness, we have another look at one of these zombies. This zombie is completely severed to smithereens. You can see his skin is 80% burnt. There's hardly anything left. He doesn't have a right arm. He has half of a left arm. It's ridiculous. Look at that. Just look at that. It is absolutely menacing. Honestly, really, truly amazing. Let's keep going though, because we still got more. There's still more for us to see. But out of 10, how disgusting is that? If you had to rate how disgusting that was between a scale of 1 and 10, let me know in the chat right now. And as we pan through, what do we see? What can we make out from that last section here? So if I look, I don't think we can really tell what's going on there. I honestly don't think we can quite tell. Like, it seems like it's a scene from the segment that we saw sort of like earlier on in the trailer, but we don't really get any more glimpses than that. But let's keep going through the trailer. So we see this segment back again of this area where we can assume this is Dr. Straub's sort of lab testing area. And we can see whilst there are bodies hanging, there's also one that's in front of the glass that's lying dead on that sort of bed there. And we can see there's someone hard at work that is literally butchering a body to death. I don't know what exactly is going on. I don't know if that's a zombie, if that is the actual Professor Dr. Straub there. We get to see another look at one of our characters shooting what I believe to be the M1911, which is awesome. And I don't quite tell, but it looks like the character seems to wear some sort of eye patch. I don't know if that's a given, if we can see that, but we can see he's wearing either an eye patch or some sort of sunglasses or something like that. But again, we can keep going. We can keep going. And what's going on with the reveal live at Comic-Con is that they've mentioned through their research, Klaus Fischer and Marie Fischer uncover a shocking and sinister operation unlike anything the world has ever seen, which is really awesome. And there's the official logo, which is just, I'm so happy it's called what it is, to be honest. So we see zombies getting shot. Oh, look at that. So we see the main zombies getting shot, but look at this helmeted zombie just sort of creeping through the scene right there. There seems to be something which is which seems to be lit up of sorts. I'm just getting rid of a few tabs just so everything's working fine. I do apologize. But we see that sneaking around, so that's interesting. We also see something that's lit up in red. Seems to be some sort of control panel. We've seen quite a few things which are lit up red. Ooh, what if this could be the mystery box inside of this map? I don't know. We've not seen anything so far. We've not seen any sort of Treyarchy like lights or anything like that. But what if? What if, dudes? What if? I'm just going to quickly close down my Chrome because I want to be able to read the chat live as it's going so we can answer questions, see what's going on with you guys. It has frozen. Oh, let's get that back over there. All right, we are back. But let's keep going through so we can see the operating area now has no one in the foreground. It's gone. And we have this zombie literally just creeping along right there. What are you guys thinking? Let me know, dudes. Let me know down below. I'm just getting the stream back up so I can read the chat because this is a live stream. If you're watching as a video, then this is, of course, a video. We go through again. We see a frame drop there. And oh my god! What is this thing? Like, legit. This thing is freaky as hell. Honestly, super sinister. It's the same sort of severed zombie that we saw a little bit further back in the trailer. But this dude looks mental. This time he's got no arms. I don't know what happened. Legitimately, I don't know what's gone on. But the detail on him is insane. Someone goes, what if there is no mystery box? That could be the case. There might not be a mystery box. We really don't know. Only time will really tell, I guess. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. I've got the chat open so I can see what you guys are saying. First or third person? It's been confirmed to be first person, for those wondering. What is happening? What is going on? Oh my god, and then we get this segment here. Legitimately don't know what this could be. This just looks so creepy, guys. Oh my god. Alright, this looks like something Easter egg related for sure. What exactly, I do not know, but it looks like a book. Honestly, this bit here looks like a book. And if we look through the intel drops that we've been given throughout all of this week leading up to the teasers, honestly, to me, would not be surprising if we got some sort of rips from the book that we're seeing here. But it seems like there's a book with a hand, perhaps a zombie's hand. It looks more human than zombie, but it just does look extremely weird. What if this is the hand of Klaus Fischer? You genuinely can't tell with this. Let's keep going, though. Obviously, this is powering something important because there's electric flowing all around it like some sort of coil going all the way around. Oh my word. And then we have oh my god, let's look back at that again. So we have a shot of what we believe to be the eye of the main boss zombie. It looks so terrifying. Someone thinks that could be a electrical trap. It could be a trap. Yeah, that definitely looks like a hand. That hand is definitely powering something. What exactly, we don't know. But we can see the boss. We can almost see something in the reflection of its eye. But I really can't tell at this point. But you can see that eye is completely lifeless. Oh my god. I mean, then we get a look at its mouth. Look at those teeth. This thing's crazy. We can also look towards the bottom there. We can see what seems to be a very sharp object. Maybe some sort of spear. We really don't know. Oh my god. And then we have another look at the professor. Doesn't he look... He just looks like the perfect professor, in my opinion. He looks exactly like the guy out of the Pentagon. He looks like the Pentagon thief. Those glasses. It looks so creepy. This honestly looks more like a horror game than a zombies mode. Like, you would very easily be... forgiven if you thought this was a brand new game rather than it be zombies. But here we have a look from the teasers yesterday. We have a zombie inside of a test chamber. So this is where probably all of the zombies are. They originally were test subjects kept in these chambers. We have some sort of diagram of a zombie's arm, but you can clearly see the face of a zombie there. And I can't quite work out what that is. It's written in German. If any of you guys can translate that, if you can even see that properly, do drop it down below in the comments. But if we keep on going through the trailer, there's a lot of technical machinery with that. Let's just take a look real quick. We've got lots of pipe work going all the way in. It's really crazy, like as if they're adding pressure into the chamber. Then we get another look again, and this zombie clearly is what we've been seeing teased for a long time. It's got a metal iron caging all over its head. It looks freaky as hell. And let's keep going through. Oh my lord. And then we get to see just some of the damage that's been done to this poor guy. We see the iron cross literally stitched into his body like blood. And we can see an iron cross here. We can see parts of his body is literally gorging apart. And we have what looks like simply tassels as well as stitches keeping his body together. I'd really love to know who exactly this is or what his backstory was. Oh my goodness. And then we see this window just smashed apart by a zombie. Wow. Look at that. Ruthless zombie, mouth wide open, just smashing through the glass like it's no one's business. Looking straight at the camera as well. We get another look at those zombies, which are literally flesh-burning zombies. Like, there's literally nothing to them. They're skeletons with bare skin and flesh attached to them, and they're on fire. As far as zombies go, this looks insane. This could be one of the special rounds, perhaps replacing the dog rounds. We don't know. Then we have another look at one of the characters within the map, holding what appears to be... what sort of gun is that? Is that a... It could be a bar. I'm pretty sure it's a bar to me. It could be a little bit different though. It doesn't look quite like a bar. So it looks like most of this is taking place both underground and outdoors. And I really like that this is taking place at night, which really gives it that scary vibe. It being so dark and sadistic. Oh my god. So what David Tennant's character, Drosten Hine, says that he swears a lot. Full of bad language. I'm terribly shocked. I'm so looking forward to that. So looking forward. So here we get a pan up of the boss. We saw his teeth earlier. Oh my lord, what on earth? Yo, what? Holy crap, this zombie literally comes out of that chamber full force, completely knocking it down. Do we get to see it again after that or no? I don't think we do. People saying Barrel Thompson, yeah, definitely. But I'm pretty sure that we've just found what the perk machines might look like. Let me just tweet this out. But holy crap. So there's quite clearly a distinctive difference between the normal zombies, these flesh, like burning flesh zombies, and then these ones which have ridiculous amount of strength. Because this... Can zombies normally do this? You can clearly see a helmet on it with wiring attached to its back. So it could be a small version of the mini-boss. I have no idea. But if we look in the sort of bottom left, we can see something quite interesting. I think I found a perk machine. Alright, but yeah, if we go look here, I will zoom in a little bit at a later point, but what we can see is some sort of machine with a image on it. It's glowing red towards the bottom, and the picture itself is illuminated red, which is what gives me the impression that it could be something like a perk machine, for instance. It seems to have some sort of eagle or some sort of iron cross eagle sat on it. We don't get to see any more frames besides that, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, we don't get any more further looks. We'll keep looking for the trailer to see if we see any more of those. But, oh my goodness. Look at this zombie, man. Full mouth gaping open. We see some sort of switch in the background with a green light, assuming that means the power's on. That's a trap that we can activate. There seems to be a mysterious purpley blue glow in the bottom left. Not sure what that could be at this moment in time, but we'll keep going. And you can see its guts. Look at that. Its literal stomach is completely exposed and ripped open. That's just what zombies are. Oh my lord. Oh, crazy. Appreciate that. And here we have a look at the back of the boss zombie. Holy crap. So this is exactly what Sledgehammer Games were teasing the entire time. Like, you can see its full back has been exposed and it's sealed together, which is just, it's mental. It's literally insane. Wow, look at that. Just look how gruesome that is. There's blood everywhere. Absolutely everywhere over this zombie. As we keep going through the trailer, oh my god. So we can see it seems to have some sort of metal iron boots on it. It seems to be the case. And it's carrying some sort of huge object. Some insanely huge object. Massive object. So, what I can now tell you is we have a little bit more information on the sort of main roundup story of the zombies mode, but I won't explain it just yet. Hang on a moment. So you have this zombie pop up literally in front of our faces. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Trying to work out if in the background there, if that is just the background or if that's the projector that's projecting something onto the wall, which we see at the start of the trailer. But we see this zombie pop out of nowhere. And again, I'm freaked out by the zombie models that they went for within this. It's legit crazy. Legitimately insane. Honestly, really, really cool. But I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what are you thinking right now? Like, is this looking cool? Are you enjoying this, the first look ever at the zombies mode? This looks so sick. And then we have our characters running. Oh, and we get some more shots here. So we get our first look at one of the actual characters in full outfit as well. So I can't tell if that's a male or female, but they're wearing a winter coat, of course, as this is set at night. They have a bag strapped to their right. And this looks to be the same area that we see from the first bits of the trailer. The operating table there, the person getting killed in the background there, and the zombie that stumbled from this part over to this side here. But we can see something over there. I don't quite know what that is, but we'll keep following along if we get any more glimpses of this. So we get a nice clear shot here of the character. This is definitely our first female character, absolutely 1,000,000% confirmed. You can quite clearly see that is the female there, a female character, which I'm not sure if it's Marie Fisher or not. We don't quite know. We see another zombie getting shot, which with a weapon which again looks like the M1911, but wow. Just get absolutely blown apart. And I love how dark and gritty this map is. Like, it looks like any sort of darkness within the map, the only light you'll get is from your own bullets, which is simply insane. Get another shot of this boss zombie. We can quite clearly see the weapon it's holding, which is quite clearly a barbed wire. It's like a mace or a spiked metal baseball bat. So it's a spiked metal baseball bat with barbed wire wrapped around it. What on earth? Hang on a moment. Did we see another thing in the background there, like a perk down there? Possibly. We possibly might have seen it. Perk machine in front of the character. That's what I thought in that previous scene with the characters, but we aren't quite sure. As we continue forwards again. Oh my god, explosions galore. Where was that from? Was that from a... Is that from a grenade or a bow? We can't quite tell. Quite clearly there's a sign there, so this seems to be taking place outside. But what I thought I could see was a arrow, which causes that explosion of zombie. It may be, or that could just be blood, but there is a lot of gore. You can see the zombies literally gibbing, which looks insane. Amazing. Yeah, everyone's saying it's a mace. Yeah, it literally looks imprinted into his hand, which is frightening. And there we get our first look at the zombie boss himself, which looks simply frightening. There's a lot of motion blur on this, so it is quite difficult to make out what exactly is going on here. But we'll try and slow this down as much as possible so we can get a nice juicy look at this zombie. Oh my god, this is the final shots of the trailer. So here is what the boss looks like. Oh my word. I'm just quickly flicking Photoshop over here. Apologies for that whilst I'm working on basically getting a stream thumbnail. For some reason, there isn't a stream thumbnail on this right now. YouTube is bugging out just a little bit. But how crazy does this look? Out of 10, how scary does this look? He looks so freaking menacing. I don't quite know what he's supposed to be. I legitimately don't know. What I will do is let's play it frame by frame as he does swing down his mace and we can get a better look at this dude. There's just a lot of motion blur on this trailer, so it's super hard to see details, but you can quite clearly see this metal helmet. The mace is in his arm. That's a confirmed thing. It is in his arm. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. I don't know how big this thing's supposed to be. This thing looks ginormous. Like, if you had to guess how tall this thing is, I would honestly say it looks like it's about 8 feet tall. Honestly, it looks about 8 feet. It looks absolutely frightening. What are you guys thinking? the devil himself. He does mention the devil himself, yes. And then we get Call of Duty World War II Nazi Zombies. I can't believe they've went with the name of that. It's so good. So good. What we're going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and drop in, as I've just managed to now finally get for you all, the official sort of trailer, which is the full quality. So we're going to watch this in full without any sort of commentary over it. And then we'll be going and breaking it down even further for you guys. So for those that have joined in a little bit late, we've done a sort of little breakdown of the trailer. We're now going to be giving you guys all the info from the panel as it's happening live, as well as some brand new information on the actual Zombies map itself and the main overall story. But here we go, guys.
Peggy 18.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future. The death of the old world and the birth of the new. Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war. The march of progress. I have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.
Pre-order and get access to the private beta.
There we have it, fellas. That was another look at the trailer once again. Again, if you are looking forward to the actual mode itself, you're looking forward to playing it, make sure you're smashing that thumbs up. We're going to go ahead for a second breakdown because, again, there is so much for us to look at with this trailer, and I'm very happy now we have the official sort of high-quality version. Like, the one we had was ripped straight from YouTube, but this one is legitimately straight from Activision themselves. So we're going in for number 2, boys. We're going in for number 2. And we officially have the poster revealed. I want to get this up for you guys as well, just to show you how gruesome this looks, because, oh my lord, this looks so freaky. I just need to show you this before we go in for breakdown number 2. Oh my friggin' god. Wow. Oh my god. Right, let me save this real quick. Open it and show you guys. Here is a look at the zombie poster for World War II. Like, how freaky does this guy look? Wow. Alright, let's go in for breakdown number 2. Just in case there's anything that we didn't see the first time round. Anything we didn't see. So I'm trying to make out if there's anything within these houses. I'm going to get rid of my face cam again, just because it is going to block some of the things, and I don't want to be blocking anything for you within this trailer breakdown right here. Wow. So what I'm... Oh, face cam back on again. Hello. So what I'm trying to work out is it looks like around here we see a statue of something. What I might do is I might apply a little bit of brightness. Cheers Premiere for doing that. I'm going to add a little bit of brightness to the video itself, because I did see some people were commenting that it did seem a little bit dark. So I'm going to add a little bit of brightness to the actual trailer, and also a little bit of colour, because it is quite a dark trailer and a tiny bit colourless. Let's add a little bit more colour to it, shall we? Alright. Someone says perks confirmed with the reward system. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, yes. So Sledgehammer have literally just said we do have perks and a special reward system. So, they have perks and a reward system. Don't know what exactly that means. People mentioning that there was a perk in the back. Did you guys see that? 19 seconds at the top right. Okay, it's going to possibly be later on in the trailer right here. So people predicting that there'll be Paris as the first DLC map. Most likely, if they're keeping with the theme of World War II, where is Pack-a-Punch? We don't know if there's a Pack-a-Punch yet. I mean, these questions are being asked, and we'll probably have an answer very, very soon. I will be bringing you a roundup of all the information of what's been happening from the reveal panel. But, oh man. Where's the wall bite? We might have seen a wall bite a little earlier in the trailer. I'm not quite sure. Woo! It's loud. Turn it down just a bit. But oh boy. Seeing a lot. Alright, this is something that I wanted to look at. Let's go back a little bit. This is just super freaky, man. I can't get over it. Legit, this is so cool. I really hope that we see this on a zombie. Or some sort of infected round, possibly. Wow. Okay, confirmed. The mystery box and Wonder Waffle weapons return. So I think what they mean is they mean that these Wonder weapons are going to be, you know, super powerful Wonder weapons. You know, they're called just German for like Wonder weapon, wonderful weapons. So we do have Wonder weapons confirmed within this, which is awesome. So someone asked, can you build objects or can you get perks? And they said, yes. Plus, there's a brand new reward system too. Oh man, this is so cool. We can also see some sort of text there. Does that say Under Siege right there? Honestly, it looks like it says Under Siege. Now that we have this high quality version, we can pick out every little nook and cranny of detail. Perks and PAP is not confirmed. Perks are confirmed. But Pack-a-Punch, not quite yet. They say this is a new universe. It doesn't connect to the past zombie games, which makes a lot of sense. Here we have a look at Dr. Straub, who is part of all this. Absolutely menacing. What the heck could this be? This could be some sort of swingy trap, by looks of things. Maybe this is constantly swinging, and if you walk in it, then you will be damaged. Or it could be a teleporter. We don't know. Here we get a look at this area is how you enter into the mines itself. So I don't know if we start out above ground. It may seem that way because the trailer starts out like that, and then we go underground. We can see the vents of what's happening underground. But I think to actually enter to the underground mines itself is to open this door. And this is entrance 1, so there could possibly be more entrances. Here we have the electrical area, and here we get a better look at this before the motion blur kicks in. So here's the clearest shot we have. So what it seems to me is, yeah, like I said, all of these different chambers and tubes going on right there. Bright up the Dr. Dalek. I don't think brightening up will help. We won't be able to see him, trust me. But we have all of these here. These have got to be for something. Oh, they just said, we maintain a mystery box and wonder weapons. So there we go. Confirmed that wonder weapons and the mystery box is well and truly in the map. Sledgehammer have just said it themselves. So there seems to be some sort of explosion going on there. Not sure what exactly is happening, but we do know that the sort of zombie sort of chamber area is situated here. At least one of them. We see the zombie with brute force just absolutely mow down the test chamber that he's stuck in and going on a rampage. So they've just said that they can't reveal the zombies map name today. So it's not called Army of the Dead. All those leaks that you heard, Army of the Dead is not actually the name of the zombies map or the mode. So that's interesting. Really interesting. And there we get our first look at the zombies. Absolutely tearing apart here. We can sort of see... This looks very similar to the one that we see later on in the trailer. It has some sort of thing on its back, but it's tearing apart the flesh. And this just looks so horrifying. And also, these zombies, maybe point out as well, they don't have any eye color whatsoever. They're simply sort of soulless zombies, I guess is the right words. They're got no soul in them. They're just completely dead, whiteless zombies. Here we get another look at one with the Iron Cross hat on. Look at that tongue and the blood oozing out. It's disgusting, man. And here we got a first look at one of the characters inside of this map, which his name it escapes me. I'll get it in just a moment, but this is played by a very, very cool actor, seriously cool actor, and he seems to be shooting what seems to be the STG-44. You can see these zombies in great detail now. There seems to be a trap to the left there that's lit up red. But oh man, look how gruesome these zombies are. This is so sick. Yeah, they weren't kidding. This definitely looks like Dead Space, but just zombies. This is apparently zombies that we know and love, but with their signature Sledgehammer Games stamp of approval. And we get a look at one of the main sort of zombie models, which we're going to see a lot of within this map. Oh man, I'm so excited for this. So that character we saw there is played by Ving Rhames, who's been in a lot of really popular films like Pulp Fiction, as well as Mission Impossible and Dawn of the Dead. Do you think the cage could be lifted to lower levels of the lab? Possibly. That is a good idea. Very good idea. Also, didn't notice the zombie's got barbed wire all around his neck and his lower torso, which is crazy. And here we can see him running again. We can quite clearly see that butcher sign there. And it says I can't read German, but I'm sure you guys in the comments will be able to let us know. We can see that there's a load of zombies chasing behind him. He's not the only one. And man, this looks like it's not just a small town. This seems to be huge with this underground lab area as well. Here we get a look at the electrical area. Again, zombies running through it, seeming like they're not being too affected by the electrical current flowing through. Here we get what I thought to be one of the traps within the map. A saw, a buzzsaw, which looks really crazy, and I don't know what just happened then. There we go, we're back where we used to be. I just clicked to get the chat open and just moved us back slightly. I don't know why. I do not know why. Alright, let's keep on going through. Let's keep on going through the trailer. Breaking bits down. So like I mentioned, I believe our first wall buy spot, or possibly a melee weapon. It honestly looks a bit like a dagger of sorts. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section right there. It means butcher dollar. I know it means butcher, but there's a load of other writing behind it. Is it first person or third? It's pretty much confirmed at this point that this is going to be first person. This is not third person. It's simply first person, just like it always is. But it appears to be what we think could be the first wall buy we see, or possibly a melee weapon. No idea. Alright, I'm trying to work out anything we see as we go through. We can see chains on the walls, we see crates. Imagine how awesome it would be if we could scavenge and find parts by breaking down these crates that we see around the map. That would be so, so cool. That's pretty cool. So Michael Condrey asked a fan to go on the stage to ask a question and then let the fan sit on the panel next to the celebrities. So that's awesome for that kid. That must be a great time for him. But we can get another look at this this cage, and this seems to be a very open area, like as if this level is dedicated purely to this cage. Could we see it at the start of the trailer? And then we go down another level, but it's obvious that we saw this cage from this viewpoint, and now we're seeing it from a different viewpoint. And from the leak trailer, I mean, I shouldn't really talk about it, but you do get to see another sort of angle of this room coming up to the cage. So this is a very big room, and there's like blood leaking from a pipe. So this is really messed up. Some people think that could be the grease gun that's on the wall. It very well could be. We don't see anything in the cage at that specific moment, but we do see lights flashing. So apparently we'll be absorbing energy from the zombies, which is really interesting. And there's not going to be anything like Gobblegums or anything like that. I don't know if anyone's asked a question about Gobblegums, but as it stands, they've not mentioned anything about Gobblegums in this mode. Now again, very important, as this is centered around Frederick Barbarossa I, which is a very important sort of main point to talk about with this, but if you've just come in and you have no idea what this is, Activision and Sledgehammer say that World War II Zombies is an original, terrifying cooperative mode that unleashes a frightening new horror story for Call of Duty Zombies fans. Nothing is that it seems in this zombies horror, as a dark and sinister plot unfolds to unleash an invincible army of the dead. So, the mission at hand within the map. Players will embark on a chilling, dark and mysterious journey through Mittelburg, a snowy Bavarian village in Germany, as they attempt to recover priceless works of art stolen by the Axis powers in World War II. That including the tomb, or the sword at least, of Frederick Barbarossa I. Now this village holds a secret key to an unimaginable and monstrous power. So that is his sword right here. So visitors must be on their toes and beware of the twisted and occult horrors that guard these treasures. Now, this has a diverse and global cast of characters, and we are going to be joining a group of international art experts from the Monuments, Fine Arts and Archives program on their dangerous pursuit to reclaim some of the world's most important works of art from the hands of the Axis powers, while trying to survive a horror like no other. So, as we go through here, it's so creepy how dark this room is. And then this fleshless zombie appears out of nowhere. Again, we can see straps and barbed wire on his shoulders. It just looks incredible. Another pan over of this operating room. We could go out on the limb and say that could be Dr. Stroud right there. But here's a look at one of our characters, which I believe could be Drosten Hind. This character is a former art thief, and this brash and rough character was given a choice to go to jail or help reclaim stolen art. So it's clear that this guy has come back to help claim the stolen art. Now, I can't tell if this is Drosten Hind played by David Tennant, but the character seems to be wearing an eye patch and some sort of beret shooting at M1911. And he also has some very sophisticated gloves on shooting as well. In the background there, we can see what looks to me at least a table with a radio on it. Almost could be mistaken for what a blueprint table could look like, but I really don't know quite yet at this time. Charlie and Tail have tweeted out pictures of the characters apparently, so that's pretty cool. Again, I'll be covering most of this stuff in a separate video later on tonight. This is just the trailer breakdown. We'll be getting all of the actual sort of juicy bits that you need to know from Comic-Con in a video shortly after this video going live. So if we continue through, I believe we found the mystery box. So it's very hard to tell, but there we go. I believe that's the mystery box. It looks very much like a Mob of the Dead mystery box to me anyway. You see the vague outline of a skull with lights all over it, sort of red lights. So that could be how we find the mystery box inside the map rather than there be a glowing light. We look for a box location that has the red lights as sort of like a warning that this is where the mystery box location is. But we have an M1911. Very happy that that is back in. You have this sort of fleshless zombie walking. Trying to see if it's got anything. It seems to have... Is that some sort of hand grenade attached to its... to inside of its actual body, its guts? It's very hard to see, but we see a chainsaw. We see some other weird object that is attached to it. Almost like a little sort of pouch or pod or some sort. I really don't know. As we continue through, we see the outside of Mittelburg with this fleshless, just rib cageless zombie. And it just looks so gruesome. He has legit no arms. He still has some equipment strapped to his waist. And he's got the metal caging still firmly on his head. People are saying, is this first person? Yes, this is most definitely first person. And if you guys are enjoying this, every single one of you guys now, feel free to drop a thumbs up. We can get a like rating going on this video right here, right now. If every single one of you watching drops this like, if you are excited in any way for World War II Zombies, and I'm sure you guys are as well. I mean, you have to be. This looks so good. So people say the blue box is the activated box and the red box is the non-activated box. That would make a lot of sense. We might need to go and look back through the trailer to see if we can find a blue box location. But this is the very deep heart of the lab. Now, we have what I honestly believe could be the hand of Frederick Barbarossa on a very important sort of book. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's been stolen from various parts that the Germans have been have been having for a while, such as the portrait of a young man, Raphael, as well as Barbarossa's sort of sword, which they found in a tomb. It would not surprise me if they have other parts of his statue as well as like this hand, and this could have some sort of power because, as I mentioned, what they do have is a secret key to an unimaginable monstrous power. So visitors must be on their toes to beware of the twisted and occult horrors that guard these treasures. So this is definitely one of the treasures. We have a hand and a book. Almost looks like some sort of ritual that's happening here from Shadows of Evil. More or less, I've no idea, but it looks very, very important. And then we get a look at the boss zombie's eyes, dude. And then his teeth. Oh my goodness. It's so disgusting. Will the zombies mode be very vastly different from the classic? I don't know if it's wave-based or not. It looks like it is. It honestly looks like it is. But I'm not too sure at this point in time right now. More details are obviously coming soon. There we get a very good look at the Professor Dr. Straub. Again, very, very dark. But you can see what looks very similar to the actual celebrity that's playing him. It looks super freaky, man. Honestly, super freaky. Let me get another look at him. What is the big stitched up metal zombie? I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know. And then we get a nice shot look of this laboratory zombie that's going on here. Again, what seems to be the case is this is what we would call a sort of superhuman zombie, because he has just the most insane sort of superpower, because he legitimately just destroys this thing like it's absolutely nothing, which we see a little bit later on into the trailer. A few frames actually, maybe a few seconds later. Then we get another look at the boss, quite clearly with a helmet caged to his face. I don't understand the backstory of who this person once was, why he has such disgusting stuff attached to him, but I'm sure with time it will become a lot more obvious. The stitching, it's so gruesome. It is just so gruesome. Zombies in the freezer, possibly no Nova 6 happening here, dudes. This is completely unrelated from Treyarch. But it's what Dr. Straub calls the devil himself. Of a zombie smashing through a window there. Just looks so crazy. Let's see if we can get a shot where it's not blurry. But this one looks kind of different to the others. Because his eyes, the way his eyes are, look just really freaky. And then we have these flesh-burning zombies. So sick, man. So cool. And we have what we appear to be the bar. It looks like the bar to me, or possibly the M1927. The blue box at the very beginning, bottom right. We'll go ahead and check that in just a moment then when we get to the end of the trailer. Do we notice anything else? In the backgrounds of these, nothing yet. Oh my god. And then another look at this gruesome boss zombie. What if the boss is Klaus Fischer? It really could be. It really could. And like I mentioned, what I thought I saw was a perk machine once this zombie smashes down the window. Just for a brief second, we see what I think is a perk machine. We really don't know. But the graphics on this, don't these look really freaky? Just super damn freaky. What I'm going to do is, apparently there's some screenshots that have just come out. Some brand new screenshots, which look sick. I'm literally just going to tweet them out. If you guys also want to follow me on Twitter, as I'll keep you guys updated on the latest information regarding World War II Zombies, as of course subscribing to the channel, like that's a given. I'm going to be covering so much of this over the next days, weeks, months leading up to its release. So if you guys are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as this will be just, it just looks so good, doesn't it? I can't wait to play and discover more. And Sledgehammer, I have said that this is, without doubt, the hardest Easter eggs that we'll ever have inside of Zombies. Like, no joke. Apparently, the Easter eggs are going to be so hard that we're going to be mind blown. All right, let's quickly go back through this again, because this goes really quick. So we can see a sort of blue hue, a blue sort of glow to this area here. So this possibly could be a mystery box location. Another one as well. People are saying way too futuristic. Are you crazy? This is set in World War II. It can't be futuristic. Oh my lord. Thing's crazy. And then another look at this boss zombie. What if the pack-a-punch is in the boss zombie's cage? It really could be. Oh my lord, the lighting in this trailer as well is frightening. Alright, so we get a look at our characters again. So just to remind you of the characters, we have Jefferson Potts, Olivia Durant, Drosten Hine, and Marie Fisher. So Olivia Durant is a former art historian of the Musée de Louvre and weapon expert. She is an extremely savvy and capable member of the team. So we see two females, or what I believe could be two females, within this shot. We clearly see what I believe is Olivia Durant. This does look like the back of her. And we see a character in front of her. And I can't tell if they're wearing a hat or if that's their hair. It's really tricky to make out at this point. Sometimes it reminds them of Verrucht. It really does, doesn't it? People say, is there lag? No, I'm legit pausing. We're doing a frame-by-frame analysis. Now, what the heck is that they're running towards? Because that doesn't look like an exit to another sort of area. That looks straight like it could be possibly a perk machine, possibly where you might redeem your rewards. I don't know if it's going to be a bit similar to like Origins, where by getting a certain amount of headshots or kills, you'll earn rewards and stuff like that. They've not mentioned exactly how that works. But I mean, we can speculate as much as we want. That's the exciting thing about zombies. And then we have one of the characters, again, possibly could be the same character as what we saw before, because it looks again like the M1911. Just blows a zombie wide open. A new blog post for all the latest intel. Woo! Look at that. So we Call of Duty have just can see this is taking place in the sort of underground section of the map, where we see a lot of the electrical bits. So what they describe this is a cooperative experience that transports players into a labyrinth of chilling Nazi experiments and monstrous creations of the occult set mythically in World War II. The story unfolds as an international team peels back the vile layers of a malevolent plot masterminded by the Axis powers to harness unimaginable occult forces and create an invincible undead army. Featuring voices and likeness, the global cast features David Tennant, Elodie Young, Catherine Winnick, Udo Kier, and Vin Rames. Stay tuned for a recap of the details. As there's going to be more information to come, which looks awesome. And of course, we'll be covering that all on the channel for you guys. And here's a look again at the boss walking towards the screen now with that metallic mace with spiked barbed wire. Just so cool, man. It's so sick. And yeah, this is definitely a horror mode. This is without a doubt a horror mode. It's zombies, but it's a horror mode. Trying to see if we can work out what exactly happens here. And if we can see what this sign is as well. Almost looks like it says Brucci. It's very hard. There's a lot of motion blur, but that zombie gets blown to smithereens. The gore is definitely here. Definitely here. It is a first-person mode. It is confirmed. It is confirmed. And then we get another look at the boss again. Holy crap. And then the final shots of it, where it is literally hammering down on us. And bam. Call of Duty World War II. Nazi Zombies. Wow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the trailer again for you guys in full as we round up this breakdown. But I really hope you did enjoy this. Again, if you did, make sure to slap a like rating on it. I know this is a little bit different to my usual trailer breakdowns. Normally, I always make a video on this rather than live stream it, but hopefully you appreciate this as a live stream or a video. However you're watching it, I really do appreciate you sticking by and clicking and taking the time to watch this. It's been a long breakdown, and again, I'll have lots of information and another video coming out very, very soon. So again, make sure you're subscribed, but let's take another look at that trailer. It looks so good. Here we go.
Peggy 18.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future. The death of the old world and the birth of the new. Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war. The march of progress. have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.
Pre-order and get access to the private beta.
There we go, my friends. Let's take one final look at the start of that trailer, because everyone's kept saying in the chat that you do indeed see a blue light for the mystery box. So let's quickly take one final look before we end this, because I do want to show you guys what the trailer, well, basically all of it. This won't be a full breakdown otherwise. So let's go extremely slowly on this. Oh yeah, so you do see a blue light in this section here, the bottom right. We can also make out a post office. So this was quite a popular town before it got under siege by the Germans, quite clearly. We have seen references to a butcher shop, a post office, and now we've also seen what we've had in the story of a toy store, and we possibly might see a toy store within this map as well. Final roundup before we jump straight in for the final look. And how awesome does this look? Like, for real, how sick. It doesn't even look like... This could honestly be a horror game on its own. It looks that frightening.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future.
Yeah, we're going to need to take one final look at this as well. Because what on earth could be happening here? We have what looks like a railway or trail system that leads to this section here. A lot of mysterious machinery going on here. This could possibly, maybe be where we'd upgrade our weapons. I really don't know. We've got a staircase leading there. We have stairs leading to another section of the base here. What if the toy store's where you get the monkey bombs? That is a really nice idea. Very, very cool idea. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, this door says stop, entrance 1, so there could possibly be multiple entrances for us to get into the base and underground mines itself. It says non-authorized trespassers will be dealt with. That's the only bit of German I can read. And then again, we have stop at the zombies in the electrical room. Okay, so this is what it looks like before we get that scene. So it looks like the trap could be on, I don't know. And then literally that segment there, we see the zombies before they get electrocuted, but it's such a quick shot that you can barely even tell what's going on.
Can you hear it? Drums.
Oh my lord. And here we get a look at Ving Rhames' character, which is Ving Rhames is playing, I believe, Jefferson Potts, who's a strong, assured, and educated. He has the military and academic prowess that the Monuments Fine Arts Archive section needs. As you can see, he is a very big, aggressive person. He's a soldier as well. So that will help a lot with the fight. And you can also see what appears to either be speakers or this is the same electrical area that we saw just a little bit while ago within the trailer.
Drums of war.
Oh my lord. I don't think there's anything that we've missed within this breakdown. We've literally covered pretty much everything, but I will be having another video out a little bit later on today, so make sure you guys are subscribed, okay? Every single one of you guys, hit that subscribe button, drop a thumbs up if you haven't already, and leave me your thoughts on this in the comments too, as this looks amazing. But I want to thank you for watching. No matter what portion of the video you've watched, I do appreciate you guys taking the time to go ahead and watch. I really, really do. Honestly, it's really, really appreciated. We're going to end it there, I think. There we go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You've been amazing. Make sure to stay subscribed to the channel, as we'll have a ton of World War II coverage from here on out on zombies. It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care, dudes. Let's do one final run of the trailer. One final run, shall we? Let's have one final run, I reckon. One final run. I think that should be good, right? One more look at the trailer. one more look just to end things. But thank you so much for watching, guys. You've been amazing, and I'll catch you for another video very, very soon.
Peggy 18.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future. The death of the old world and the birth of the new. Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war. The march of progress. I have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.